Childhoods in anime are weird. Yujiro Hanma was 16 when he was fighting in Vietnam, and Ash Ketchum was 10 years old for over 26 years. During that time, he had already died multiple times. So for the purpose of this video, we're counting what happened before the main story began. I don't think people realize just how bad Denji's life was. Denji was like 8 when his dad left him hanging. He was also kinda homeless. He was living in the woods in a shack, and he even inherited his dad's debt. So not only does he have no money, he has negative money. Denji was a Victorian child in the sense that he had to do child labor. He also sold his kidney, his right eye, and his left nut. Besides Ninja, who else has sold their left nut? There was literally no one to raise him, and the closest guardian he had was the Yakuza, and they make him eat cigarettes as a joke. Despite that, he still grew up to be a decent person. He doesn't kill or steal from innocent people. The only small comfort he had was Pochita, but besides that, his life was genuine hell, and nobody would blame him if he became a villain.
Tanjiro! Tanjiro!
Another kid that lived in the woods. Tanjiro was 13 at the start of the show. Already responsible for his siblings, his family was poor but they were happy. And this would be a normal childhood until his entire family got wiped out and his sister got turned into a demon. That's why I consider this one bad day. If a different Hashira was sent, Nezuko would be dead, breaking Tanjiro and stopping him from being a slayer. In a different universe, he might even want revenge for the death of his sister.
In their tongue, he is Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
Eren had a normal childhood until he got 9/11, joined the army, then fought in the Middle East. He lost his mom and his entire hometown. The reason this is slower than Tanjiro is because he had Armin and Mikasa to look out for him, while Tanjiro was still responsible for Nezuko.
Oh snap, snap, Spock, Spock, it's time to light up the diggy diggy dog.
Moving on to another German. The Elric brothers had a good childhood until their dad became absent and their mom died from illness. But they did still have Pinako and Winry. The worst part of their childhood was performing human transmutation. Alphonse lost his body and Edward lost parts of his. This was terrible, yes, but it was self-inflicted. If someone else was responsible, this would be one bad day. But since this was their own actions, I'd say this was just a hero origin. Moving on with another dead mom, Ichigo was a delinquent, but still went to high school and has a loving family. The hardest moment of his life was losing his mom at just 9 years old. Except for seeing dead people, which he ain't too bothered by, everything in Ichigo's childhood is within normal life. We don't know a lot, but what we do know is that his mom took care of him and his father was always away. We don't really know why he's acting out. Is it from xenophobia for being half white, or he was just edgy? Who knows? But whatever the case, Jotaro at 17 was already 6'5", buff and mega rich. This guy had it all.
Sometimes my genius it's almost frightening.
Another high school kid, both his parents are dead, but he did still have a granddad who also died. But before that, he had friends and went to high school. But unbeknownst to him, this was all part of Kenjaku's master plan of taking backshots from a man. I'd rank it a normal childhood because it only became supernatural after eating Sukuna's finger.
I would like to apologize to everyone I have disappointed.
Being born without a quirk is bad, but even if you do have a quirk, being a hero is not guaranteed. Like Guy over here. The real pain Deco experienced is the constant bullying he got as a kid. I know they're children, but Bakugo?
This guy's a real jerk.
This was really sad, but he did still have a loving and stable home. Without anybody dying, I rank this a normal childhood. Luffy had a weird childhood. Garp threw him down a ravine, and this was before he ate the devil fruit. I get this is an anime, but Luffy was like 5. Realistically, what was a 5-year-old supposed to do? He got tortured by a bandit group, and he experienced the death of Sabo. Yes, Sabo was alive, but Luffy didn't know that, so it still counts. But with all that said, he did still have plenty of people that love him. Overall, I'd say Hero's Origin.
Gay!
Ending with what could be the worst, Naruto's childhood is so bad, it's actually amazing he wasn't a villain. His entire village hated him for something he didn't do or even know anything about. Hiruzen was supposed to take care of him, but he kinda forgot, I guess. So much for the promise with Kushina. He basically gave a child a government stipend and that's it. Naruto had to raise himself, and when he ran out of money, he had to fish. And Hiruzen stole his fish. Most people already know that Hiruzen failed Naruto, but Jiraiya is Naruto's godfather. Where was he? The best Naruto got was Teiuchi the ramen guy and Shikamaru and Hinata being nice to him. But besides that, everyone basically avoided him. This got me thinking, why wasn't Naruto in an orphanage? It's an entire village of mercenaries. You'd imagine there's a system in place to take care of the kids when the parents die. But then I realized, when the parents die, the kids can just replace them.
I want you, my most trusted soldier over the age of 8, to take my life.